Looks like the combine guys made a little mess. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ferris Farming Organic. Today we're gonna try to rip. I don't know, this is the last field that I have to rip down here, which is very exciting. I'm gonna finish hopefully ripping before November. Well, gotta rip today and tomorrow to finish, but we should be able to finish. Just kind of walking around the ripper. I was not the last one to run it, so hopefully the people that did run it, Max and Elroy, hopefully you guys didn't break it. No, it looks good. Yeah, not much has changed since the last video. It kind of just rained there for a few days. Mostly did shop work, messed around a little bit. Didn't get a whole lot done. Mighty Mike said he's running the big rollover plow up in Esterville. So he said it's working. It's not working perfectly, but I'm thinking if we just raise up the levelers in the back disc, we're not going to plug up at least. So at that point, it's kind of just more traction. Obviously, I don't want to slab everything up and then have a big chunks of dirt for in the spring that won't break up very easily. So we'll kind of just see if it's going to work or not. We'll know very quickly. We're also going to see very quickly whoever drove our tractor if they kept it pretty clean. I would say they did a pretty good job. Probably going to make it a little bit muddy getting in though, so probably going to take my boots off. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super duper optimistic on this working the way that I want it to work. Gotta check the Joe stick, make sure we still have oil. Fun fact, it's not good to run really anything with an engine if it doesn't have any oil in it. Just figured I'd tell you guys that, but we got oil, so we're good to go. Yeah, Michael just said that he is probably going to shut down that plow. I'm gonna keep my coat on, if I'm being honest, because I don't think I don't think this is gonna work, but might as well try. We're up here, so. I have to get out of the tractor. I forgot my go juice in my pickup. All right, we got it. We're good. You guys were worrying, but we're good now. Now I'm gonna give you guys my top 3 energy drinks to drink. Top 3. Now before I say this, I want to point out, probably not a good thing I'm pointing this out, big energy drink guy, all right? Not the biggest fan of coffee. I'll drink it, just doesn't do a whole lot for me, which is probably a problem. At number 3, we have the white Red Bull, and the 3rd spot is pretty interchangeable. But the white Red Bull is pretty consistent. It's good most of the time. It's not my first choice, obviously. That's why it's in the 3 spot. But I do think it is above everything else besides the top 2. And at 2, this is kind of a new find, Raspberry Cream Ghost. If you know, you know. And at the 1 spot, there is only one acceptable answer, and that would have to be a White Monster. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, besides a Jet 2 Holiday that beats a White Monster. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. We're gonna actually go try to do some ripping. Probably shouldn't hit my pickup. Definitely have not done that before. Seems to be working just fine. It's not really clumping up, which is good. I do have the back levelers and baskets up, so they're not actually doing anything, but isn't ideal. But I mean, it's either that or wait for a couple days till it does work. But it'd be nice to just get it done. It's supposed to get really cold next week. The slip is hovering around 2 to 3%, so it's not bad. Usually if it's above, I'm gonna say 10, you should probably stop. And I've seen 5 and 6 going up a hill, but didn't really bog the tractor down, so I think it's gonna work. Anyway, in other news, this is the last field that I'm going to rip in this area. We're not done ripping, promise you that. And there is still quite a bit of tillage to do down here. It's just gonna be done with the heavy disc and the chisel plow. But yeah, sadly this will be the last time that we get to run this ripper this fall, unless we go up to Lake Park and help those boys do some ripping. But I'm fine just staying down in this area and getting home every single night at a reasonable time. That also sounds nice. I did raise the front disc up a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see behind me. Camera might not pick it up. The slabs on the outside, so the outside of the ripper, I was kind of slabbing and throwing some slabs. Out to the disc are still 3 inches, 3.5, maybe even 4 in the ground. I just don't want it to be slabbing that much, especially if we don't have the back levelers down. So don't want it to slab up like that as much. I don't know, you guys can comment what you guys think. Also comment down below if you're a farmer, if you're done with harvest, where you're at. I guess in the harvest season, if you're done with tillage, if you even do tillage. We do tillage. I don't know if we should risk it yet and take off our coat, because I feel like as soon as I take my coat off and get comfortable in here, it's just not gonna work. So we're gonna make at least another round with our coat on, and then we'll see how we're looking. The front discs definitely have a lot of mud sticking to them, which isn't ideal, but they're still spinning and still chopping up the ground, so I'm not super worried about it. As I said before, there's not a ton of like plug points on this ripper. I mean, there is, obviously there's points in discs so it can plug up, but when those back levelers and back discs are up in the air, it's pretty wide. There's a pretty wide area, pretty much every spot for the corn stalks and the dirt to go through, if that makes sense. We're feeling pretty confident, so I took our coat off. I don't know if you guys see this. This is our merch. It's in the description of every single video. I don't really promote it much. Probably should promote it more, if I'm being honest with you guys. But if you're looking for a good holiday or Christmas gift for someone you know that watches the channel, maybe even yourself, you want to get yourself a shirt, there's a sweatshirt, there's some hats. Always in the description down below. You guys should go check it out. Exactly what we need. More rain. Yeah, it's just kind of sprinkling. Hopefully it doesn't turn into anything more, but we probably have, I don't know, 3 hours left on this field. We are moving this tractor up north. I think I said that already, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that yet today or do it tomorrow when it's light outside. It'll be probably 6 o'clock by the time I actually get this field wrapped up. Hopefully less than that, but there's these stupid little terraces everywhere on this field you got to work around, so it takes a little more time. But anyway, it's still working pretty good. I mean, I'm maintaining 8 miles an hour, so slippage is not the issue. Did have to change a few shear bolts. That was really fun going outside and doing that. Hopefully we just don't break any more in this field. Now that I said that, I'm definitely going to. If it didn't look as sunny as it does to the west, I'd probably just quit, because I mean, it isn't November. There's not really a massive rush to get this field done. Even if it does get cold next week, we have a lot of time before we are really in rush mode, I guess, for tillage at least. And with all the crops being out, we have the people, we have the hours, we could finish tillage pretty quick if we need to, but it's still working very good. I'll maybe take you guys outside and show you. Yeah, doesn't that look fun? real fun. So obviously you guys can probably see early in the video the stuff I am doing, much more black. It's because it's wet. Kind of makes sense. And as you guys can see, these back two things, these roller baskets, the back disc, those are up. So that's one less thing you can see. Obviously this would plug up with all this mud. I mean, this is pretty much mud, but haven't had any issues of plugging up so far. You can see we're not throwing massive slabs of anything or, you know, making a mess of this field. I think it is working good enough that it makes sense to keep going. Obviously, is it the most ideal conditions? No, but is it working and is it not making a mess? Yes. Yeah, we probably have, I don't know, 2 hours, maybe 3. I'm getting pretty close to the north fence, work off that point, and then it's just really ends left at that point. I think it's about time for these points to be changed. Maybe I should let Mike know when he takes this up around the Estra Hill. They should take 11 new points and change them out. They're probably gonna put enough acres on it, so we definitely need to change those points. But yeah, all the wheels are still spinning fine. The discs are still spinning fine. We're not bunching up anywhere. The mud's not sticking too terribly. And let's try to finish it today. That's a really good looking tractor. Had to get the old pick 'em up truck moved around. Looks like the sun's even coming out to play for a little bit. Still very cloudy. I know we're not done with tillage after I'm done ripping this field, but I don't know. It just feels like this fall went by super duper fast. Was just looking back on the very first video that I posted this fall. It was September 14th and today is October 30th. So we got a lot done between then and now. Obviously didn't film a bunch of corn harvest after the first few weeks, but I hope you guys enjoyed seeing kind of the harvest through, I guess, my eyes and what I do most days. I did film quite a bit more than I usually do, and you guys can tell me I just said it was August 30th. I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but we should have videos coming out here for a couple more weeks, honestly. And it's something I really enjoy. It makes the time go by. You know, it's something extra to do, and I enjoy doing it. I hope you guys enjoy watching. One thing I am gonna say, and I know quite a few of you guys have been subscribed for a while, last winter I didn't really take any videos because there wasn't a whole lot to film. So if you could comment down below like video ideas that you guys want to see of the farm, Probably gonna do like a bin site tour. We've done equipment tours in the past. I can do an updated one if you guys want, but winter time is not really, I would say, a downtime for me. I coach basketball, so I kind of just go from this to coaching. So honestly, almost less time to film. But if there's any video ideas or things you guys want to see on our farm, stories, things you guys want to hear about, comment down below, and hopefully can make that happen for you guys this winter. Just doing the last pass of headlands here with the ripper. I am gonna leave like a 100 foot by 300 foot square. That's what my dad said he wanted to leave for them to pile up chicken litter throughout the winter. So we left that little square down there. We'll have to make sure to pick up when we get back to that, because I don't think our truck drivers would appreciate going across ripped ground in the winter. Yeah, this is pretty exciting. It always feels good to finish, you know, field work in the fall. Obviously, once your field work is over, you have to clean everything up, get everything winterized, put it all away in the shed. So really the work's not done until everything's in the shed. But we got a good head start. I think Max and Sam blew off all the combines, got those kind of put away for the winter, but we still have a lot of tillage equipment to go through and put away. We still have a lot of tillage left to do, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, this will be the last time I run the ripper. So it'll be on to the heavy disc and the chisel plow after this. Well, boys and girls, that is gonna do it for ripping 2025, at least for me. Probably gonna come up tomorrow morning and change those points out and take it to the next field for those guys up in Lake Park, but I'm not sure what we're gonna do after that, but we're done down here with ripping. As I said earlier, tillage is not done, but we're done with this ripper, or at least myself. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the videos of the ripper this fall. It's probably my favorite piece of tillage equipment to run, besides, I mean, the old John Deere 10 bottom plow is pretty sick as well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, you already know. Catch you in the next one.